Hobbs and Shaw is the newest installment in the Fast and Furious series, but is not the ninth movie in the main series. This is a spin-off of Luke Hobbs and Deckard Shaw. So, the movie's story. Ever since hulking lawman Luke Hobbs, played once again by The Rock, a lower agent of America's diplomatic security service, and lawless outcast Deckard Shaw, played by Jason Statham, a former British military elite operative, first faced off in Furious 7, released back in 2015. The duo have been swapped smack talk and body blows as they try to take each other down. When cybernetically enhanced anarchist Borden, played by Idris Elba, or aka Black Superman, gains control of an insidious biothreat that could alter humanity forever, and best, a brilliant, fearless rogue agent who just happens to be Shaw's sister. These two sworn enemies will have to partner up to bring down the only guy who might be better than themselves, pretty much. Hobbs and Shaw is an okay film, but I'd rather watch Fate of the Furious again. Not saying this is bad. I'm just saying that it's a decent entry in the Fast and Furious series. So far, the only Fast and Furious movie I don't like is the fourth one. That's the only one I don't really like. But this one, it's not terrible. It's like with Tokyo Drift. I didn't hate Tokyo Drift, and this falls into the in-between section. There's a lot of good, and then there's a lot of bad here. I'm going to start off with the good here. I do like the visual aesthetics and the action sequences. This is directed by David Leitch, who directed Deadpool 2 and has been involved with John Wick and Atomic Blonde. So I'll say he did a pretty good job in the directing department. You can tell that he was a former stunt coordinator. So you could tell that he knows how to shoot action. The action is well shot, and the movie is well shot from the cinematography standpoint. And the action set pieces are all offline. Easily the best thing about this movie is The Rock and Jason Statham. These two are very funny, and they're pretty good duo together as Hobbs and Shaw. They have a lot of moments where they're beef with each other, but at the same time they have to work together to take down the bad guy. And I will say that they know what they're having a lot of fun with the roles. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because they are what makes this movie entertaining as it is. I will say Idris Elba, he's pretty good in the movie, but I'll get back to him in my negatives. Vanessa Kirby, though, she surprised me here. At first, I thought she was okay, and she was kind of useless here. But I will say that Vanessa Kirby, she's pretty. I'll give you that. She's pretty. I'm not gonna go as far as say she's one of my new favorite actresses just yet, because I do need to see a little more of her. But for her part as the sister of Jason Statham, she did good. You also got Helen Mirren here. She's always fun to see. Eiza Gonzalez. as Madam M, former love interest to Deckard. She was really great, and she was also pretty sexy either. You also have some good fan service with some former WWE wrestlers here. You have Roman Reigns show up. That was pretty cool. It was cool seeing Roman Reigns here. That was awesome. I like that part. Two uncredited cameos that caught me off guard was Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Hart. Those two cameos were just wow. I didn't see that coming. And I will say the musical score and the soundtrack is pretty good. The soundtrack is pretty rocking for the most part. I do like that. And I gotta say, all the action was nice. I'll say that. Unfortunately, the issues I do have with this movie, the plot is very messy, it's very incoherent, and for a plot like this, it's like all these, you have this plot with this virus, then you have the plot with him trying to save his sister, then you have all these other different plot points wrapped into one, and it kind of makes the movie feel very unbalanced and very unfocused in a lot of areas. While I do like Idris Elba in the movie, I gotta say, he was just so over the top as the villain, and I get it, that's the point. He's gonna be over the top, but at the same time, you easily kind of fell into a trap there, and he's not a very intimidating villain. But I gotta say, if he's having fun with his role, I'm not gonna complain. But I feel like the villain could have been a lot better. Also, for a Fast and Furious movie, I know the other movies in this series has been a little long. Fast 5, Furious 6, Furious 7, which is still the best one, even Fate and Furious. This movie is 2 hours and 16 minutes too long. And this movie didn't really need to be that long because it does drag a lot in a few areas. But overall, I don't hate Hobbs and Shaw. It's not the best Fast and Furious movie, but it's definitely far from being the worst Fast and Furious movie. If you want to have the right to say this is the worst Fast and Furious movie, I would suggest watching Fast and Furious 4 again. That is the worst Fast and Furious movie out of them all. But all in all, I had a decent enough time with Hobbs and Shaw. I can watch it again for a rainy daytime waster. Would I put this movie in my own personal Fast and Furious collection? I don't know. But again, Hobbs and Shaw, I had a decent enough time with it. So this is a movie that I'm very in between about. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a slight wait for Netflix. But at the same time, I kind of want to give this a slight highly recommended. Because this isn't a bad movie. This isn't a bad film. This is a decent enough movie. And I'm glad I watched it. Because I needed to have a little bit of fun. So, with all that said, those are my thoughts on Hobbs and Shaw. Let me know what you guys think of Hobbs and Shaw down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you in between? I will see you guys in the next one. You guys keep cool, enjoying the Epitaskins.